Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Anargya and I hope you're all doing very well. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And yes, I know that I've been away for some while. That's because my exams are approaching and I don't get as much time as to read. But I thought I can make a review about one of the older books that I've read, so that's what I'll be doing today. And the book that we'll be reviewing is this one right here, Brida by Paulo, because I have posted a few videos about him. Later on I'll be making a guide, so why not? This book by Paulo was probably the first book that I read by him, and I read this in 2019, I guess. And yeah, it's been a very long time since, but I love it and I've read it like 2 to 3 times now. Yeah, so this is my favorite Paulo book, just so you know. And let's get into the review. So to cover the basics, this book is like purely spiritual and philosophical. So if you're not into that genre, you might not like it, but still I would like for you to give this one a try because it's pretty amazing and nice, and like anyone can read it. There's no age restrictions to it as well. There's no as such purely mature content, and anyone can read this, to be honest. So the story goes on. This is about a girl named Brida, who's a very pretty Irish girl, and she's very curious about magic. She wants to learn it, she wants to rehearse it, and she's very curious and very passionate about it. So she starts her journey and she finds out about magic through this guy, Magus, who teaches the tradition of sun. There are 2 different ways of teaching magic. So this guy Magus teaches through the tradition of sun, and later on she also meets this woman named Wicca, who is a witch, and she teaches through the tradition of moon. And in this story, basically Brida goes on exploring more and more about herself, the world around her, the spiritual world. So to give you a demonstration, there's this conversation between Wicca and Brida, where Wicca tells her that people usually pursue magic for one of the 2 reasons. Men do it for power and women do it for love. So, Brida goes on to study the 2 types of different traditions. She basically follows the tradition of moon, but still, she's introduced to them both, and she learns about soulmates and everything, related to magic. And she even starts performing rituals and stuff like that. And it's very amazing, it's very brilliant to see that. And, it's very heartwarming if you really get into it. And by the end of the book, there's a sort of suspense building up, what will happen. And the ending of the book is so freaking beautiful. It has such a great lesson. This book really tells you what love is really about, the difference between love and lust. That is the basic meaning of the book, and it will make your heart full. So in short, this book is amazing, right from cover to cover. This was an amazing experience. I always recommend this book to my friends, and literally my favorite Paulo book. I've read 4 to 5, and this is my favorite so far, and the first Paulo book I read. So yeah, 5 on 5 stars for this, and I totally recommend. If you have not read, make sure to read it. And I think even YouTube would have an audiobook for this book, so you can search it up. And it's a small book, it's a very small book, and you can easily read it in one sitting as well. So best of luck and go read it out. So I guess that's it for today's video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or any reviews or any suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. I always read and reply to all my comments. At least I try to. So yeah, until next time, which will most probably be soon, and even if not, take care.